Welcome to So News Day with Kevin Clark. I am Kevin Clark.
Woo.
Everything that's not sports is about some really violent crime or January 6th. And all I'm trying to do is make a bear joke. People's sexiest man alive. As of today. Did you see that?
What?
Paul Rudd is people's
again?
sexiest man alive. Yeah. All right, NFL Network Insider. He's on game day morning every Sunday. He's on TV all the time. I watch NFL Network on the background pretty much all day, and you're on there every 45 seconds. It's Ian Rapoport.
Hi. That's what it feels like. I'm expecting to be on at any moment during this interview, so if you can keep it snappy and kind of not interfere with the TV stuff, that would really be great.
You wanted me to mention you're a good golfer. We'll get that out of the way.
No, I wanted you to organically do it. Not me telling you, but you like,
oh, good.
Hey, we played golf. You were really good. Let's talk about football, something like that.
The Mets are good.
Oh my God. It's kind of like you in Miami. It's like you embrace the dysfunction.
I will say this, both teams in the 80s, lots of winning, lots of cocaine.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
This guy's getting breaking news.
No. It's, you never know. So when someone sends me a text, I get it back. All right, hang on. Okay. All right.
What on earth is going on with Aaron Rodgers?
What does that say? I'm sorry in a way.
I'm sorry in a way. It's you never want the parentheses after an apology. Is this going to affect his future, do you think?
I think in the end, probably not. I think what we saw on Sunday from Jordan Love probably affects it more. We've seen quarterbacks look bad early and then look better late. And like guys sometimes go like this, like the right way. Justin Fields the other night looked really good in those last couple of drives for the Bears. And you're like, okay, maybe you're starting to see it. Like, so I think Jordan Love still could be good. But had he come out and thrown for 350, that would have been way more significant than Rodgers being unvaccinated, missing a game, and having to play another game on no practice. The fact that Rodgers has non-mainstream views and has done something which caused, team and personnel people to be like, huh? Like, that's not surprising and is probably more in character than out of character.
It's one of the weirdest stories I've ever seen in the NFL.
Which part is weirdest to you?
I think the part where he went on with Pat McAfee, who we both admire, you go on a show all the time. The fact that he thought that was going to help, what he was coming with was going to help. That to me was a bit of a head scratcher.
Right. Like I felt like he went on there to sort of say his side and make clear what everyone was wondering about. And in doing so, he made everyone wonder more. When Rodgers injured his shoulder a couple years back, he went to Neil Alatrosh, who is like the world's expert in shoulders. When he needed COVID advice, he went to Joe Rogan. Like, those are the things that I don't understand. That raised way more questions than answered questions. You know what I mean?
Ian, do you read your replies? When you have this many social media followers and there are so many people who immediately comment either my wife left me or like a SpongeBob meme, it seems unmanageable to me for you to look at anything on Twitter when people are looking and trying to talk to you, right?
I really don't look at anything. I used to, when I started Twitter, I would reply all the time. Now I don't reply ever because people get if they get notifications for me, they get my replies and then it just pisses everyone off. So I basically can't reply to anyone on Twitter for anything. I stopped reading my mentions just for like a mental health thing. And the ones that are most annoying to me is like, let's say I put my phone down or like I'm in the shower or like I'm on the other line or something. And I get a call on a scoop and I tweet it and it had been already out there for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. All the replies are like, L. At some point I'm like, I can't deal with this and like do my job on a sane level. So I stopped reading them and my life got a lot better.
I can see that. Now, the one thing I do know, competitive advantage wise, is now that I know you don't reply, I can just come at you with anything right now. You won't respond because you don't want to screw up anybody's notifications. That's good to know.
I'll just take the L, as they say.
Does it bother you we can't even have an earnest discussion about who would win among insiders in the octagon because Jay Glazer is so good at it?
Right, we couldn't do a fight because not only would Glazer beat all of us, it wouldn't be good. It would have to be something that would put all of us on a somewhat equal level, like kickball,
dodgeball, hoops.
Oh, no. I was a high school wrestler, so I'm out on
Wait
hoops.
a second. You were a high school wrestler and you're not even going to entertain the idea of going in the octagon with Jay Glazer?
We would be in different weight classes. he is much stronger
Hey,
than I.
UFC 1, brother. UFC 1, no weight classes.
That sounds terrible.
Look it up. It was kind of terrible. What's the craziest thing you've ever done to get a story?
The weirdest one to me has always been when I got a scoop at 2:30 in the morning during free agency. And I woke up at 5 and I had like freaked out because I had missed it over 2.5 hours. It turned out it wasn't out there. It was CJ Mosley going to the Jets. And I called everybody I knew at 5 in the morning. I'm going to be the jerk waking everyone up. On the other hand, like if I got beat, I'd be really pissed. Having to call everyone at 5 in the morning was bad. I also remember, do you remember when Jimmy Garoppolo's Instagram got hacked or whatever, and it said he got traded? Do you remember this vaguely? 5 years ago or 4 years ago, and he posted on his Instagram like, hey guys, it's been a good run in New England. And it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I called everyone I knew at 3:30, and everyone was like, yeah, he didn't get traded, so stop.
I'm going to stop you right there because that to me is an effective hacking. Everybody who hacks is always like just throwing out porn or whatever, or just saying something completely absurd. But to just subtly be like, I got traded when you hack Jimmy Garoppolo is actually the way to do it because it's believable. It's got people like you chasing it down.
I don't know. Maybe his friends got drunk and did it. Like that moment in my life, which I'm not proud of, calling everyone I know at 3:30 in the morning. I still like to get to the bottom of that mystery.
So you hackers out there, that's my advice. That's Ian and I's advice. We have a big hacking fan base, I think. My wife said she does not like the polo under the jacket look.
I mean, unless you win the Masters, I would agree. Now, I will say your wife is way more accomplished than you and
That's
smarter.
Correct. That's right.
So I would probably listen to her. Yeah.
All right. What's your birthday, Ian?
January 9th.
January 9th. You're a Capricorn. Friction in your social circle may rub you the wrong way today. You might disapprove of the way certain friends spend money, especially if they ask you for loans when they're short on cash. There isn't anything wrong with setting boundaries.
Wow. Couple things there. But I will say, if I ever loan anyone money, I expect to not get it back. This is one of the great pieces of advice my dad gave me, was if you ever loan a friend money, treat it as you are giving it to them, not loaning it to them, because that will ease all the tension that comes from someone not paying you back. Good life advice, and I've never forgotten that.
Can I have some money?
No.
All right, it's time for Club Kevin. It could be anybody you're just feeling right now over the past couple of weeks.
I have strange musical tastes. Like I listen to mostly 80s and 90s rap music.
Okay.
And then I listen to 80s hair bands, but I love Alanis Morissette. And I saw Jagged Little Pill on Broadway with my wife last night. Amazing and so heavy, but so emotional and so good. So I would induct Alanis Morissette.
We also have, The Ringer has an Alanis Morissette documentary coming out. Obviously, you didn't know, so this is not some weird SpawnCon, but it is unbelievable that this week we get to induct Alanis Morissette into Club Kevin. Alanis Morissette, welcome to Club Kevin. Wow. How was Jagged Little Pill on Broadway?
It was great, except I was waiting on my life. Again, my life is very strange. I was waiting on the Sam Darnold news that I was chasing like literally all day. And I heard that he had a shoulder fracture, but like, they don't want to put something out until the scans get back and everything set and final, whatever. Yeah. So I'm waiting on this call, 7:06. I finally get the call, like, you're good to go. Like what you thought was true. Like it's good. As the curtain is rising, and I hadn't signed into Wi-Fi. So I'm like, the Wi-Fi picked up, but I hadn't like registered. So I'm hitting send on my tweet as the curtain's going up, and it says like, not going through. Would you like to retry? Would you like to retry? And I'm like, and I'm trying to put my phone away. So turn the Wi-Fi off. I just send through regular cell message and like think it goes through, but honestly, I didn't know. And then I like checked after the first applause. I'm like, okay, it's getting replies. Like I'm good. But anyway, the show was great, minus the unbelievable craziness that ensued last night from 7 to 10 p.m.
You weren't lying about the strange life.
I'm also, my phone is buzzing like crazy about like Packers penalties for Aaron Rodgers, Dalvin Cook. Like I probably got 75 messages during the first half of the show. The show was incredible and the music was great, but it was like very stressful.
Ian Rapoport. What a debut on Slow News Day. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me. I'm glad I finally made the cut. Let's go play golf soon.
Well, it's cold.
Yeah, I know. I'm so jealous of the fall golf trips. Wish I could take them.
You could just always quit your job.
Yeah.